Under the subject of quality, reliability and engineering of a degree semester 7 mechanical engineering department, today we are going to see the experiment number 9, which is a case study on ISO. So basically ISO is an international organization for standardization, provides globally recognized standards that ensure products and services are safe, reliable and of a good quality. So among these, ISO 9001:2015 is one of the most widely adopted standards focusing on quality management system QMS. This case study highlights the implementation of ISO 9001:2015 in a medium-scale automobile component manufacturing company, which is Alpha Precision Private Limited, to improve process efficiency, customer satisfaction, and product quality. So before implementing the ISO, the company was facing various issues like high rejection rates around 6%, inconsistent documentation practices, delays in product delivery, low employee awareness of quality standards, customer complaints due to dimensional inaccuracies. So these are the problems they were facing before implementing the ISO. So after deciding the implementation of ISO, uh, the implementation was carried out in five major phases. The first phase is gap analysis. So in gap analysis, a detailed audit of existing practices was conducted. Then gaps were between these current practices and requirement of ISO 9001 were identified. Key areas were identified which needs to be improved were document control, process monitoring, and corrective action system. So in phase 2, which is training and awareness, the employees were trained on ISO principles, documentation, and internal audit processes. Quality awareness programs were also organized for shop floor workers. In phase 3, which is documentation development, a quality manual, standard operating procedures, work instruction, and quality policies were developed. A record control system was also introduced for traceability. In phase 4, which is implementation and internal audit, new procedures were put into the operation. Internal audits were also conducted to ensure compliance, and the non-conformities were identified and corrective actions were taken. In last phase, which is certification audit, the external certification body conducted stage 1 and stage 2 audits. Minor non-conformities were resolved and the company successfully received the ISO 9001:2015 certification. So let's see before implementing the ISO system and after implementing the ISO certification, let's see what are the benefits. So the rejection rate was reduced from 6% to 2%. On-time delivery improved from 82% to 95%. Customer complaints reduced from 12 per month to 3 per month. Employee training hours were also increased like 5 hours per month to 20 hours per month. Internal audit findings were also reduced from 15 to 4. So based on this case study, we can conclude that ISO 9001:2015 implementation in Alpha Precision Private Limited has significantly improved quality performance and operational efficiency. This structured approach of ISO standards helped the organization in establishing a strong quality management system, enhancing both internal process control as well as customer satisfaction. The regular audits and continuous improvement initiatives now ensure that the company sustain its ISO standards and keeping its competitiveness in the global market.